I am Jason Ellis, and this is TechVale News. Today is Thursday, March 18th. Please remember to like and subscribe after watching this video, but here are your entertainment news headlines from yesterday to know going into your workday today. Our first news story today, Warner Brothers and DC have announced that they are going to start developing a movie based on the superhero character HOURMAN. Chernin Entertainment is going to be on to produce and develop as well. And if you're not familiar with HOURMAN, I feel like the majority of us are in that boat. At the very base of it, HOURMAN is a man who for 1 hour is able to wield superhero powers. So this could actually lend itself to a very tongue-in-cheek, funny movie, or they could go very dramatic. My hope is that they're going to have a little fun with something like this. Kind of like the Netflix movie Powers, where you take a pill and you superpowers for a little bit of time. Gavin James and Neil Widener are on to adapt the graphic novel. I always find this very interesting about Hollywood. Gavin and Neil, I don't know their writing, so I'm not bashing their writing, but all the products they've been brought on to write have yet to see the light of day. That includes Now You See Me 3, San Andreas 2, the Hasbro Hot Wheels. So none of them have seen projects, but I find it fascinating when writers get brought on for movies that have not really proven their value. That said, they could be very good writers. I don't know them personally, but interesting to see Warner Brothers starting to adapt more superheroes outside of the Justice League IP. Natalie Portman and producing partner Sophie Moss have announced that their Mountain A banner is going to have a first look deal with Apple Plus TV. This makes sense. They're already in a collaboration with Apple on the limited series Lady in the Lake, which is actually going to be the first time ever Natalie Portman is going to appear on TV. This is what Apple is really doing. They are making a lot of big name partnerships. They already have deals with, Sharon Horgan, Alfonso Cuarón, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Simon Kinberg. So they are really moving, similar to Amazon, trying to get name value production companies come under their umbrella at the very least as a first look deal. So great to see Natalie Portman and her pod get a deal. Let's see what that comes of it. I hope, Apple Plus, I think, is struggling trying to get the masses to watch. They are very much targeting the prestige audience, which works. Obviously, Apple does not need money, but I feel like they're going to need to change their tune a little bit to get some more subscribers who are not just on Apple Plus purely because they bought an Apple product. So we'll see what happens, but good on Mountain A getting their first look deal. I think we all know companies who've had to struggle during the pandemic. We're all familiar with the furloughs, salary cuts, and all that. Unfortunately, Paradigm announced yesterday that they are selling their music division to Casey Wasserman. Casey will take over those assets starting second quarter of 2021. To me, this is a big blow to Paradigm just because their music division was, I would say, number one in the industry. They had massive names. So this deal going to Casey Wasserman is probably a great one for him. I think it's leaving some people questioning what's going on with Paradigm, what's next for Paradigm. I have a lot of friends at Paradigm. I really like working with them. I still think their movie and television departments are very good. So hopefully this is purely a business restructuring model due to the pandemic. Yes, it sucks to lose a massive division, but as long as the rest of the departments are not affected, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Hopefully this is going to be a positive change for the company because I think Paradigm is a great company and should stick around and compete with everyone else. It's always interesting to watch to see where a project ends up on which network or studio, but it's very interesting when one that has been around for so long keeps jumping homes. The Man Who Fell to the Earth has originally started at Hulu, went to CBS All Access / Paramount Plus, but is now finding a new home at Showtime. This is the Chiwetel Ejiofor starring vehicle that Alex Kurtzman, Jenny LeMay, and John Halvin are executive producing. Chiwetel starring in it. it's just interesting to see Showtime now pick it up. I think this is a great home for it because it is a more serious drama and probably did not fit in the Paramount Plus new model. Obviously, when CBS All Access changed to Paramount Plus, there's going to be cuts and losses. So this is one of them, but it found a quick home at Showtime. So great to see, and hopefully we'll see this come out pretty soon. In attachment news, a wave of attachments came onto Jenny Snyder Urman's project, formerly called Cloisterfuck. Currently doesn't have a new title, but those attachments include Karen Robinson, Joe Regal-Budo, Kathleen Chaffon, Maxwell Whittington Cooper, and Abu Baker Ali. My assumption is this is going to pretty much round out the cast. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with Karen Robinson. She's from Schitt's Creek. It's very hard to do deadpan comedy so well, and Karen is a master of it. She, in my opinion, stole every scene in Schitt's Creek anytime she was on screen. Do I think she's going to be as crass in this project? Probably not, but I think it's great to see an actress of her caliber continue to really succeed and get another project under her belt. So cool attachments announced. For the Spectrum Original / AMC Network project Beacon 23, they have finally found their female lead in Lena Headey. Lena Headey is obviously amazing. The deal also includes her to executive produce through her banner Peephole Productions. Zach Penn has created this project and is based on the book of the same title. Great to see Lena Headey, go from Game of Thrones and continue to be a great starring leading lady. The romantic adventure comedy The Lost City of D has announced a great comedy attachment in Divine Joy Randolph. If you're not familiar with Divine, she, in my opinion, stole a lot of the scenes in Dolomite starring Eddie Murphy. She played Lady Reed in that project and was fantastic. This project, from what I'm being told, is very similar to Romancing the Stone. It's starring Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, and it's great to see Divine join this comedy cast. Uma Thurman has been brought on to the sequel of the Disney Plus feature Stargirl Hollywood. This is going to be following Grace Vanderwaal going on a journey, and Uma Thurman is going to be playing essentially her music idol, and of course that's who she admires and then will encounter on her journey. Uma Thurman, of course, is no stranger to musicals. She played a great role in The Producers and has a fantastic singing voice, so a great get for Disney Plus for this feature. Some rumor news to talk about. During a Reddit AMA, writer Brent Forrester let out that co-creators Mike Judge and Greg Daniels are in hot negotiations with Fox to bring King of the Hill back. I haven't heard anything from our main trades, if that's true or what, but it's not that much of a surprise to bring back a great title that ran for so many seasons back to Fox, who needs eyeballs essentially back on their network, and King of the Hill would do just that. And on top of it, animation is something that could be very easily produced right now. So curious to see if this is true, but it probably sounds very likely at the very minimum. And to wrap it up to some fun SoCal news, Disneyland has announced that it is going to be officially reopening come April 30th. That's Disneyland and California Adventures. Of course, let's all be safe, and obviously a lot of tourists. Those tickets are probably already sold out, but still great to see SoCal starting to come back. Theaters are reopening, so great items for us to be now attending. These are our entertainment news headlines from yesterday. Hopefully they help you go into your workday today. I am Jason Ellis, and please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day.